Hey guys, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here. Still trying to get Instagram to go live. So it will be one moment, which we're a minute early anyway, so that is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, that's for reels. We don't want reels. Discard. Live. All right. Get started in 1 second. I'm also going to have to, hey guys, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here on both Instagram and YouTube. Sorry for the jiggly camera on YouTube right now. We're going to be building the RAZORCREST today. On Instagram, you'll be able to see my face fully. Actually, let's see if I could get farther back for you guys to be able to kind of see my face. Let's see if we go like that. It's not going to really work out that well. Maybe if there we go. Yeah, so let's try. We're going to literally be playing with the camera for like minutes just to figure out how we're going to fit both in. Maybe. Hey, John, how's it going? Doing a live build today, just like every last Thursday of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If people want to join in for the watch, they can on Instagram. I have announced several times on all my streaming or all of my services and everything that this is what we're doing today, which also points into the big announcements that will be at the end of this, which the announcement is basically just about the YouTube channel, about Instagram, and about everything else. So hope you guys are excited I am for doing this. So we're going to go ahead and get into the build and probably talk to some people, hopefully, if they show up on here. So usually I do like to do these more later at night since we have more people free around 6 o'clock. However, Angie is taking me out on some sort of surprise date today, so I had to get done early this morning, unfortunately. So before we even open up, I'm going to be building the Scout Trooper and the Mando. Will not build their weapons, though, because I have no idea or no memory of how his weapon is built. Mainly for the point being that I bought a custom rifle for him for like $25 that is actually at like home. Actually at the Lego city that I have, which for those of you who know is not at my house. But yeah, I actually bought this 2 weeks ago at the Lego store and just held on to it till then, just so we can have something here. If you guys would like to leave comments and stuff, I will talk to you guys through the comments as I'm building. This is mainly for the YouTube people that might be watching that don't know that I usually do this. This is the first one to be on actual YouTube and on Instagram at the same time. Hopefully in the future, I'll be doing it on Twitch as well. We'll have Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch all streaming at once. And I feel like that would be pretty fun to do. So far, we got the Mando and the Scout Trooper set. All right, so now we're going to get into the actual building process. And I'm so excited for this set. I'm not even kidding how excited I am for this. It's going to be so fun. I already cleared a space above my desk to have it sit there. I've been dreaming of building this set for a long while. So I'm doing it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. This is the second time I'm doing this actually at my house. Usually we do it at Angie's because we have such a wider opening, but I can't get my webcam working over there since she does not have my computer that's set up to, since I have a desktop and not a PC, I mean, not a laptop, is basically what it boils down to. Yeah, if people do join in on here and everything, we might get somebody on Instagram that would like to talk with me. Should have honestly made an announcement on Facebook and Twitter that we're going live, but that is a hindsight sort of thing. But yeah, I'm excited to do this, and I hope that people aren't watching right now. They will watch later. This is something I plan on doing monthly. Next month is either going to be a Harry Potter set or the Emperor's Throne Room. And then the month after that will be, actually it'll probably be a Harry Potter set next, to be honest, just so that way, since the Emperor's Throne Room is the only set that I want that I don't have yet, would probably be better to be done in May, considering May 4th. However, it would probably be closer to May 4th to do it at the end of April than to do it at the end of May. Or maybe I'll just do a May 4th live stream. We might do that. That seems like it would be fun. If Angie's down to do it, and if I could get some friends that are down to do it too, we might be able to do something like that. For those of you who are new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, obviously, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram, as well as Facebook and Twitter. I'll just do, you know what, honestly, I'll just do the announcement now for, just for the sake of talking. So come April 1st, this whole channel and whole Instagram page and everything will be reformatting, as well as multi-platforming. And what I mean by multi-platforming is that we will be posting on Twitter every day, on Instagram every day. There'll be an Instagram story every day. I have a Facebook fan page set up already, as well as basically the one thing that I never really wanted to make, but I guess I'm going to, which is TikTok. There will be a TikTok. There will be a Twitch. Eventually, Twitch is not going to be affected right away, just due to the fact that I do not have a capture card. And what I want to do on Twitch is just shiny hunt with you guys and talk and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, make sure you follow all of those. Also on the channel, there will be a video every weekday and probably every other Saturday. Nothing committed to Saturday yet, except for one podcast, which is the Catching Up podcast, which we've been doing for 7 months with me and my friend Robert. I do plan on making another podcast that is just kind of like updating on movies and pop culture and everything, or stuff like that. And then also been thinking about doing one that's like kind of just asking stupid nerd questions that people have either always thought of or never thought of, and just analyzing it. But yes, so I will be making a more mainstream video, since I know that not a lot of people watch live streams as they do videos. And just basically explaining what I'm explaining to you guys now. On March 31st, which will be a double upload, because we will be uploading a vlog, which vlogs are going on hiatus after this, just for a while, just because working with doing all this stuff and everything has really kind of made it where I haven't been doing like vlogs or vlogging like I should, because I originally planned to shoot like at least 30 seconds a day or something like that. And with everything going on with planning with this channel and everything, I haven't really been able to vlog that much. And again, sorry for, I like literally got my hair all ready and everything. I got like all super fancy and everything, and now I can't even see my own hair. Of course, that's how it always works. But yeah, so I basically already shot majority of the videos for next month. The only ones that I haven't finished are stuff that me and Angie are doing together, which we're turning our Angie Watches thing into a weekly video instead of monthly. Basically, all the Saturday videos are weekly now. So we're going to have Mondays be Marvel movie videos, which I'm sorry, but it's not always going to be like this. Basically, the first 4 Marvel videos are all going to be theory videos. And that's just because I had a bunch of theory ideas and I went and committed to them and just wanted to share my thoughts on them. There's not going to, obviously, because I pre-recorded it before Falcon Winter Soldier, there's not really going to be anything about Falcon and Winter Soldier this month, except for me mentioning that I like it or I hate it, depending on popular opinion before it came out, which I do like it, as you guys might have watched my last live stream talking about that. However, we will move into different type of Marvel's videos. I've always wanted to do a Marvelous scene sort of thing. I've had a plan in my head about which one I would want to do. And then we have on Tuesdays Star Wars videos, which if you guys watched last week, you knew that the Star Wars video that I made was ranking the entire like visual media or movie media or whatever you want to call it, sort of stuff. And I decided that what I want to do with that is go in deeper analysis of each and every movie. So the next 2 months or 3 months, I believe, we'll be reviewing all of those Star Wars films and TV shows and stuff. After that, we'll probably go into theories and stuff like that. However, I do want to say that this first month with everything, I technically did not have a proper camera to go ahead and do that. Basically, what I did was I used a photo camera to record video, mainly because I could not find the other camera. And I recorded everything, I started editing it, and I realized that the frame rate was terrible and the pixels were terrible as well. So this first month, most of the videos will be not as good quality as I wanted them to be. But since I shot them all and everything and edited it and everything, I chose not to go back just because I don't want to have to reshoot everything so close to the chest when I still have more things to shoot. And like the stuff with me and Angie reacting to movies and stuff like that, that the reaction is not genuine if you have to reshoot it. With that, I do also want to mention that eventually, once we reach phase 2 of this project, which is called Project Assemble, I've had 3 different names for it, but it's officially called Project Assemble. Once we get into phase 2 of Project Assemble, we'll put a Patreon out. And what the Patreon will be is I will be technically making a Discord come April 1st. Anybody that subscribes on April 1st, if they send me a message or comment that they subscribed, they will be added to the Discord for free. However, once we reach phase 2, the Patreon portion would be being added to the Discord, along with having a few of my friends on there as well, who are also trying to do Twitch and YouTube and everything, and stuff like that. And then there's going to be more of that down the line. I'll explain it more in a video. I'm probably only going to be explaining phase 1 and part of phase 2 right now. And why I'm doing this in phases is because I don't want to overwhelm people when I only have a small amount of subscribers. Because I do not want people to believe that because I'm such a small channel, they have to go and do Patreon and do other stuff just to help support. Because honestly, right now, I am fine in like my life and everything, and I don't want to have people thinking that I'm overly committing to this, which, I mean, my dream would be to be able to do this full time and not have to worry about doing another job full time. I mean, I'm gonna do the 26-year-old going closer to 30 thing really quick for all the younger viewers out there, which is that if you know how American healthcare works, you have to pay up the butt for it, and basically you don't want to have to put your eggs in a basket that does not give you health insurance that you would have to pay on your own, because at that point it would be crazy. So my goal is to be able to do this basically full time and work probably my current job probably somewhere that provides, hi Tommy, how are you? Somewhere that provides healthcare or health insurance, and work there just for the health insurance. And then everything else would be done through YouTube. And I mean, the working at the place obviously would get me side money too, to be able to pick up stuff like this for you guys, to enjoy me building or stuff like that. Also in that, Instagram will be getting reformatted as well. You guys might have noticed yesterday on my Instagram, I posted a ghost spider picture, or ghost spider, multiple pictures for it. So the plan is that this will turn into, Instagram will not only promote the YouTube channel, it will turn into a gallery for new and old toys that I've had. So we're going to be using that. There will be a post every day on Instagram, whether it be a new toy, old toy. There will be 2 posts, I'm sorry, except for weekends there will be 1. There will always be a post promoting a new video, and then there will be a post that is basically promoting a toy. Now, if anybody watching has a small business or a thing that they would like to have to sponsor me with, by all means, I'd be happy to help. There's a few places that I would like to work with that I currently shop at and everything. For example, there's a place called Bricks and Minifigs I've mentioned on my live streams before. Not sponsored, but I think it would be cool to be sponsored by them. Anybody that does like toy stuff would be fine too. Stuff like that. I'm approaching this at a business point of view, really, is what I'm planning on doing, because I am a business major. And I've graduated with I shouldn't say major, it sounds like I'm still in college. I have graduated with a bachelor's degree in business management. So, like I said, this is my dream, to be able to do stuff like this. But I would like to run this as a company, which hopefully you guys will see me kind of commit to that. I'm thinking on Facebook doing a monthly promotion of the Facebook page as well as the channel, just so that way it can get word of mouth out there. If anybody would like to help out, that would be great too. As in help out, I mean like just messaging me and stuff like that about like ideas that you might have, or stuff like that. Not like donate right now sort of stuff. That will come later down the line, possibly. I also like to do like charity stuff eventually. But yeah, the reason why I enjoy doing stuff like this is because, in all honesty, my entire life it's been hard to talk about the stuff that I'm into with people. This is a bag one done. For my Instagram, people, you understand what I'm doing. For YouTube, every time I finish a bag, I show you guys where we're at. And then I move the extra pieces, not on my lap, but over here. But anyways, as I was saying, it's hard for me to find people to talk to, and I have a feeling that for a lot of you guys, it's the same thing. And then I also feel it's pretty hard when a piece falls on the ground and now you have to dig for it. I dropped a 2x2, which those are usually important. It's not a tiny piece that you can kind of ignore when they fall. Technical difficulties. I'll be right back. Where the heck did it go? Okay, well, when we need it, I'll dive again. Really? I'll give it a little bit of time, and then we'll go back into it. Go back into looking for it. It just, of course, that happens when I'm trying to live stream. Whenever I build on this desk, nothing falls. But of course, the time that I live stream, we lose a major piece. I need a flashlight. I will be right back. I apologize for running out on you guys, but I need a flashlight really quick. All right. Flashlight found. Okay, maybe I'm going crazy and I didn't drop anything. But you guys heard that thud too, right? Well, all right. Hopefully I didn't and I'm just going crazy. But if I did, half this video is going to be me on the ground for an invisible piece that doesn't exist. But yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. That's one of my favorite anti-sayings, by the way. But now you guys got to see my hair, so that's good. Usually I don't put effort into like how I look. Oh, Grogu's in here. All right, well, I'm not digging. Oh, well, there's a headpiece. I'm not digging for Grogu right away just because it's so tiny. But I will build him and show you guys once I get to that point. Oh, which is now. All right, so here is Grogu for Instagram. Here's Grogu for YouTube. Angie is actually getting this one because I already have two. Excuse me. Also, why I have this here is because I had a feeling that this was going to be like a 3.5 hour live stream since I do not break it apart. Probably where the piece I'm looking for is. So I was like, I need to have something to drink. So I went out super early today, earlier than I usually do, and bought King Kong, which you can see back here. I was going to buy Grimlock, but I couldn't find them. And then I got gas and was like, well, I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to buy Pop Chips, which are behind me. Pop Corners, they're called. And they're at Target and stuff like that. They're so good. Not a sponsor, but they're so good. And then I was like, I'll eat them while I'm building. And I actually already ate most of the Pop Chips. And guess what? The piece that I saw drop is the next piece I need. And actually, there should be two of them, and I can't even see the other one. So I might have dropped them both and not remembered. And they look like they're important pieces because they're going to be a structure. What the heck? Why does this always happen on my live streams? Oh, that reminds me, the last time that we had the live stream and I couldn't find the piece, which here's one of the pieces. And I was saying like, oh, this has never happened to me before. I put the piece on the wrong spot. It was actually two pieces that I was missing, or quote unquote missing. And they were missing because they were literally put in the wrong spot of the ship. But yeah, I do have to do a quick dive here because I know for a fact that was the piece I dropped. So I am going to move my desk just to be able to do this. Probably if this is rewatched later, I'm going to edit this part out just because this is kind of, oh, there it is. It literally fell behind, like, it must have like been a ghost for a second because it literally like fell behind a stand, or I mean one of the stands for the for the dresser right here. It literally fell right behind one of those, and actually that's an extra piece from another set. I think that's from last month. But yeah, that what you want to call it? I can't think of the name. I'm looking right at it right now. The resistance transport that me and Angie built, and I was sitting there and I go, "This doesn't look right. What's going on?" It literally was. I put it on the. I think one of the side pieces. I put both of them side by side, thinking that that's what it was saying, but it was technically just one piece, and then the two pieces were supposed to be separated. But yeah, now I'm looking for, there it is. So make sure you guys are in the comments below, just talking it out and everything. Obviously, nobody's watching right now. It says one person, but I think it's counting me as the one person watching. Which that's fine. And I do want to clarify, I didn't expect people to be watching it, especially this early in the morning. But I do have a question. If you guys are watching this in like the past or the future, not the past, how could you be watching this in the past? Would this content be considered okay for kids? Just because I feel like I've heard horror stories about the whole Copa thing, and it's really honestly scared me to the point of making all my videos say not for kids. But like I need somebody to help me clarify, like, if I can make this content that I have for kids, or if I could get in trouble for saying that something's for kids, just because like it's talking about toys or something like that. And I don't want to break any laws or anything like that. So I wanted to just make sure that I'm not breaking the law, but I do feel that it is impeding me to say that this is not for kids when, in all honesty, we're discussing stuff that was originally made for children. Which I'm not saying that I don't love this stuff. This is stuff that I absolutely love. But I don't like what I've heard about COPA is all I'm just saying. And I mean, like the fact that like it, from what I've been told, I could be completely wrong, that I'm like literally sitting here building something could be considered that I am trying to advertise this to a kid. And by all means, I mean, I think this is this is my favorite ship of all time. And I'm mad because I forgot to do the joke that I was originally going to do at the beginning, where I was going to just throw the pieces down and be like, okay, I built the RAZORCREST. But this is my favorite ship and everything. And like, literally, I've been so excited to build this. I don't want people to think that I am trying to advertise this. I mean, this was literally my purchasing choice. Nobody told me that I had to build this. And in all honesty, I will never lie to you guys about how I feel about a toy or a set, or a movie or anything like that. So like, that's why I have an issue with putting like that this is okay for kids, because I mean, I do share my opinions on toys and on stuff like that, but I don't want them to think that I am advertising to kids just because I am sharing an opinion about a toy. I mean, I've been collecting toys for since the Shadow Skids Blood Flap days. So like 10 years ago, longer than 10 years, 15 probably. Well, I've been collecting toys forever, but the fact that like I've taken it more seriously, I was probably 12 when I started taking toy collecting seriously. And I mean by serious, I mean I get a lot of toys whenever I could, and like I mean I would constantly customize them, which I know is supposed to be a big no-no. I only customize if I get knockoffs now. And I'll customize the knockoff. So like for example, I've been working for the longest time on a Black Series Christmas special Boba Fett. And I have honestly not finished yet, just because of the fact of, I know it's like a poor excuse nowadays because basically everything's open, but like COVID has been, if I was monetized, I just got demonetized there. But just because like that, the pandemic has kind of gotten it to where I couldn't originally, when everything hit, go out and get the cloth I needed for his thing, and then I just kind of keep forgetting that I have them, which like I have the ultimate beetle in my to-do pile because he's been broken for 2 years, and I just keep forgetting that I have to go to like a Hobby Lobby or a Joann Fabrics and just get stuff to repair and finish customizing. Which like literally the Boba Fett thing, I only need like 2 inches of cloth or something like that. Hi, AV Brick Studios. How are you today? We are building the Lego RAZORCREST. Sorry, I got all excited because we finally have a viewer. How are you today? Here, let's have a chat in the comments and everything like that with everybody. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I just have to go and fix some things, and then we'd be able to get... I did do that backwards. Whoops. I'd be able to finish fixing the beetle and be able to finish everything like that. I am very, very good. Really excited to be building this set. I can't believe that it's taken me this long to do it. And thank you for being new to my channel. I hope you enjoy and you like. Oh yeah, you did subscribe. I just got a notification on my phone through my Instagram, which, by the way, I will be probably looking back and forth because I am also streaming this on Instagram right now. But yeah, and yeah, this is something we do monthly. And thank you very much for the subscription. And we'll do live streams as well every Friday for the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And hopefully once a month, we should be able to do a update on my Lego City. Reason why there hasn't been an update for the last 2 months is because my family contracted, and we weren't able to leave. And then my grandma, that's where my city is stored at, is at my grandma's house. She got sick with something else. She's better now, but everybody's kind of just keeping their distance because we don't want to get anybody more sick. So we haven't been able to see my Lego City in like a month and a half. And I have actually, I think 2 months. Yeah, because even before I couldn't go because of going to Florida for Disney. But yeah, I kind of have my transport box completely overpacked right now. Thank God I am keeping this at my house between my Slave One and my Falcon. But yeah, we'll be doing stuff like that. Hopefully very soon I'll be able to go back and see my city because I really do miss it. And there's some things that I still want to keep working on that I haven't had the chance to do. Excuse me as I cough really quick. That's the one thing about me that people probably don't know is when I drink too much soda or pop or whatever you want to call it. It's funny, a side story before I continue sharing this story. I turn into more generic when I live stream or record videos by calling like pop. I call soda pop when I'm not recording, but when I am, I just turn into like talking like more. I don't know what the word would be for it. Just more general. Like I don't have the Midwest talk when I subscribe. There we go. When I record, I try to talk more general American, if that makes sense. And I don't mean American like America. I know it's called English, but like I'm saying with the American accent and the American like dialect. I try to speak more general, and like soda is called soda in most of America. In the Midwest, we call it pop, which I prefer calling it pop. Actually, me and a friend got in an argument over if it's soda or pop. And we agreed that as long as you don't call it soda pop, you're fine. But yeah, other than that, I literally just like that. And there's other things that I say that I've caught myself, and I just go, wait, I don't speak like that on a regular basis. And it's just a little funny. Does anybody have that experience where if they're recording a video or doing something that is more professional than just talking to friends, it completely changes your dialect? As I try to find this piece. Where the heck is this piece? I know that they say on there that you're supposed to separate the colors and everything like that, but I did that once, and it literally took like 2 hours longer than I usually take to build. Which I was like, nah, I will definitely completely skip that. But yeah, this has been our 4th live build ever. The first one being, I think actually maybe our 5th. I can't remember. I know that Last month was the Jurassic World set. Month before that, which was January, was the this is our fourth. We did the Resistance ITS freighter to celebrate going to Disney, and then we did before that the Knights of Ren shuttle, which was supposed to be this. Every month was supposed to be this. And then we would just push it back. And like I remember last month before getting the Jurassic Park one, I literally drove, I think it was 40 minutes to the closest Lego store just to try to get this. And mind you, like I said, 40 minutes. I show up and they go, oh yeah, no, we're out of stock today. If you want to come back tomorrow, we're probably going to have it. My favorite Lego set so far, I'm trying to think because I have so many. I have to say my second Millennium Falcon that I built, which is sitting above my desk right now. I actually have 4 Millennium Falcons, and I only call one the Millennium Falcon. I named the other 2, and they have completely different crew. The one above my desk is called the Gambit, and it's kind of just a mishmash of characters like Owen Grady from Jurassic Park, Sasquatch that I call, I think it's Havoc or something like that, and like stuff like that. And then there's the solo Falcon that I have that I named America's Eagle, and it's literally Captain America and stuff like that. And then we have, sorry, I just got a text on here about a side job. And then the fourth one I named the Discovery, and that's just another mishmash of pieces, or I mean characters that I put in there. Yeah. And next will be, what's your favorite Lego set? And I just gotta say, I love building the Millennium Falcon just because I love the way it's set up. I got everyone since, I believe, 2008 was the first one I got. It was 2008 or 2009. Whichever one had Rex on it. I have not got the UCX. My Instagram is the same name as my YouTube channel, same with Facebook, and same with Twitter. And eventually, Don't Cringe, same as TikTok. We're just doing that so we can multi-platform. I've said multi-platform like 20 times in the last 2 days, explaining it to people, and I still forget what it's called. We are trying to look for this. But yeah, and the YouTube page. Oh, the ATTE. I love the ATTT or ATTE. The sad part about mine is I used to have like the original, or not the original, the Clone Wars one. I used to have that in the Republic Gunship, and there was a point in high school. I'm probably going to make a video about this eventually, but there's a point in like middle school, high school, that I was being so bullied so hard about like liking this kind of stuff that I packed all my stuff away, and I told my parents to put it in the attic, and I told them to do it gently because there are Legos in there. And I had the ATTE, the Twilight, and the Republic Gunship all in the same box, and it literally got thrown up there. And it's okay. I mean, I'm far past it now. I was in that awkward phase of people not liking this stuff to the point that it's in pop culture now, which, I mean, it's not something that like was a big deal for me now looking back. Back then, I mean, you know, you're a teenager, you got all those hormones that like make you think that the world's out to get you and everything. And back then, that was just how it was. And nowadays, it's like I look back and it's like, who cares? I'm enjoying this myself. And then I, of course, as I mentioned earlier, accidentally drop a piece. But, oh, there it is. Okay, so I guess my pieces like to fall under the table when I'm live streaming. But, yeah, anyways, nowadays it's like if somebody doesn't like what I do, then I got 53 people that do. But yeah, anyway, so somebody, my dad ended up actually throwing them up there. And I guess a hole happened in the box. And I lost like half the pieces for the Twilight, half the pieces for the ATT, or the Gunship. The ATT stayed together for the most part, but it was like damaged beyond repair. And the only ATT that I've got since then was the Rebels one, which I've actually been using as Owen's house. I had an original plan for like a stop motion movie that never got off the ground because I don't have time to make stop motions, unfortunately. And Owen Grady from Jurassic Park was one of the main characters. So that's why I keep saying that like I have like stuff set up for Owen because he was supposed to be the main character. But yeah, so I gave him the ATTE from Rebels. And I also gave him a ship. It was supposed to be like this major like Lego crossover story and everything. And it was going to be kind of weird. Like the Jedi and Sith were on the same side and stuff like that. And ninjas were involved. It was like a big mash of like everything. And I mean, it's still like something that I would like to do eventually, but it would take years of time just to be able to do that. And that is something with how I'm envisioning the channel right now and how like work and everything go. I don't have the time to do. But that would be what I would call phase 3 for Project Assemble would be, or phase 4 for Project Assemble would be to do something like that. Which, again, like I said, Project Assemble will be mentioned in depth in the future. We are looking for a flat 2x2 gray piece. There it is. I don't know if I'm using the official names for Legos when I say that. But I am still just going to go ahead and say that, like, what I call it. Okay. Next would be you. And then we got another slope. 3x1 slope. Where are you? Black. And then this is going to be a while. Like it literally right in front of me. But yeah, that's how we're working right now. I kind of wish John would come on because John's been a regular for the last few times, and it's always been a blast talking to John. If you're watching this back, John, just know that you're always welcome to come on here and talk. Do enjoy our talks, even when it's literally about nothing. If it's about stuff that you and Angie know about over me, that's fine. But yeah, and then Angie, of course, is working right now, so unfortunately, she cannot be included in this. And like I said, usually we do this later at night, but she has some insane plan for a date tonight that I have no idea what it's going to be. So I told her, you know that this is the last Thursday of the month, right? And she goes, favorite Lego theme, probably Star Wars. I've tried the last few years, minus this year, because there's some sets that I really don't want and I don't have room for. I've tried to get every single Lego Star Wars set. And I mean, I do have like room for more sets. It's just like, I'm at the point where I'm like, do I really want to spend $70 on another shuttle Tidarium when I literally have one in my room right now? It's like stuff like that. Like the only thing that I was fine with double buying, well, besides the Falcons, were Kylo Ren's shuttle just because I was very disappointed in the original one. But I've been trying to buy every single Star Wars set for the longest time. Lego Star Wars, definitely my favorite. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was 4, and that was something I always stuck with. But yeah, anyways, she goes, with Angie, she goes, yeah, no, I got this big surprise date for you. I go, oh, it's the last Thursday of the month. And she goes, yeah, what about it? I go, that's our live stream days. She goes, oh, poo. And I go, I'll just do it in the morning, and we'll go then. And then she goes, well, we could go to the city tonight. And I go, wait, the city? That's like, well, by the time we get there at 6 o'clock, by the time we leave at 7, what's the point of going? Because I guess in Chicago, I am from Illinois, but Chicago has a Toys R Us now, which kind of blew me away. She was there last week, and she was just telling me, which would be something really cool to see, especially since Toys R Us was like a place to go before they closed down. I really miss Toys R Us, to be honest. It's kind of funny now because like all the Toys R Us's that I know or that I knew are still empty lots. The only one that isn't is one that turned into a Golf Galaxy, which is dumb. As like, well, now you got from not that many people to literally nobody going in. I mean, I like golf. I'll be honest. I've played golf. My favorite singer is a big time golfer. Hello. Oh, Ricardo. Somebody that said that they'd be watching my live stream today. Are you at my store? Because I told you what I'd do if you were at my store. How's it going? But yeah, we're literally just talking about stuff while we're building the RAZORCREST. Have one viewer on Facebook or on YouTube right now, and one on Instagram. That kind of sounds sad. Hopefully next month it'll be a lot more. But yeah, so basically we are on. Are we still on bag 2? We're still on bag 2. This is going to be long. But yeah, this is going to be really, really another piece fell. Really, really fun build. I've been waiting to put this on my desk. Or I mean, on my loft the longest time. I can't tell you how long. But it's just, as soon as I saw the RAZORCREST, I went, I have to get it. And then anytime I went out, it was always sold out. And I actually ended up going to like the only Amazon store, like physical Amazon store, that is like literally in our state. And I walked in and I go, oh, there it is. I'll finally get it. I'll get it next week. And then my friend texts me. He goes, do you want to go to this Chinese mall with me, or Japanese mall with me? My friends call it a Japanese mall, and it's literally just a Japanese grocery store that has a food court. And they go, you want to go there with me? It's right by the mall that has the Lego store. So I go, okay, fine, we'll go and everything. And then I ended up beating them there by like 20 minutes. And they're just like, oh, you want to go, or you want to just wait around for 20 minutes and we'll be there? I go, no, I'm going across the street. So I ran over to the mall, and then they actually had the RAZORCREST. I go, okay, now I have to get it now. So then I went and picked it up, and then I was like, well, I'm not building this for 2 weeks, but I'm glad that I have it now. And now I'm just ecstatic that it's finally become a reality. That's like the best part about it. But yeah, anybody excited for Book of Boba Fett, since we're building a Disney Plus ship, when you really think about it? I'm ecstatic myself. I wonder what it's gonna be like, if Mando's gonna like make a cameo in it and like stuff like that. But I am more excited for the Ahsoka show myself. Been an Ahsoka fan since she was introduced. I remember actually The Clone Wars was the only movie I did not see in theaters, but I remember getting it for Christmas and getting the original, or the Clone Wars Republic gunship. I call it the original because I did end up getting another gunship. So if I say original, I mean Clone Wars for me. But I remember sitting there and building it, and took like 8 hours back then when I was a kid. Usually I'm kind of obviously not a speed builder, but compared to then, I'm a speed builder now. And I just remember it taking 8 hours and watching that and being like, this Ahsoka girl's kind of cool. Even back when nobody liked her. And then she just kind of grew on me. I was like, I really think this is one of my favorite characters. So like the fact that not only is she live action now, but she's getting her own show is exciting. Mandalorian's going to be delayed? I didn't even know Mandalorian was delayed now. All I knew was that they delayed Black Widow again, and I'm still kind of upset about that. Because, like, they have it completely finished and everything, and the movie theater that's close to my house is literally opening on the 2nd. And, like, everything like that, and then, we're going to delay it again just so that way we could put it on Disney Plus too. And it's like, no, really? I mean, I'm just going to go and see Godzilla when it comes out. And, I mean, yeah, I'm paying to see it in the theater, but, I mean, I could see it for free, unlike Black Widow, where you have to pay $30 on Disney Plus when it comes out, finally. I just feel so bad for that movie because it's been, like, put aside. Have to rewrite. Oh, yeah, they would have to rewrite the scripts that she was going to be in. I kind of hope that they, like, kind of just put Hera in that spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that's a big gap for Mandalorian Season 2. I mean, for the estimated date for Season 3. But, I mean, I could understand why they'd have to rewrite and everything after everything that went on, which I am staying neutral on because I do not like to bring up political views on YouTube or on Instagram. I feel that I should be an escape place for that. But yeah, I can understand why they'd have to take that long to rewrite the script. I mean, not everybody can just recover from that right away, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope they add Hera onto the show then. That would be kind of cool to see, is just another live action or cartoon character put into live action. Yeah, that would be something that I'd love to see in the future coming of the Star Wars shows. And that's also something that I feel is inevitable. I know that we're obviously going to be getting Thrawn, because why else would they mention Thrawn and then announce an Ahsoka show? I have a feeling the Star Wars shows are going to kind of come together like the Defenders, if you know what I mean, where it's like at the end, it's going to be about taking back Mandalore, and it's going to be like its own show and turn into basically, I hope, Heir to the Empire. That would be really cool to see. That is a book that I have yet to finish, but like I bought it and I got halfway through and I was like, oh, a new canon book came out. Time to read the canon book. But I got like 75% of the way done with it, and just like how it went was pretty cool so far. So if you guys have never, have a good day. But yeah, if you guys have ever looking for Star Wars books to read, I'm your guy. I'm majority of the way through Light of the Jedi. Or I read Light of the Jedi. Into the Dark, I meant. Sorry. And I messed up. And I haven't read Victory's Price yet. But basically, if you guys need to know anything about that, obviously go to Star Wars Explained first. But if you want my opinions on books, I am eventually going to be talking about Star Wars books. If I eventually start doing double uploads, one of them would be talking about the Star Wars books every day, just because there's so many Star Wars books. But yeah, especially in the current canon, there's so many. It's not even funny. We're almost done with bag 2 and have 4 more bags to go. Or, well, yeah, 4. So I think this is 6 bags in total, which usually, this one's taken longer, but usually it takes about 20 minutes a bag, and it's been about an hour. Actually, exactly an hour since we started building. But yeah, this is honestly coming together pretty nicely. I really, really like it. That's like the most therapeutic thing is building a Lego set, in all honesty. I just love doing it, except for when I can't figure out what? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that make no sense. But yeah, no, this is like a very therapeutic thing for me, and I feel like watching it being done is probably very therapeutic too. But yeah, I do wish that I could do this like once a week, but Legos are so expensive that basically doing it once a week would break the bank. This set alone was $130. So yeah. And then the next month's set, which probably will be the Emperor's Throne Room. I know earlier I said I wasn't sure, but thinking back on it with how we're going to be literally just shy of May the 4th for that, we will probably be doing the last Lego Star Wars set that is released that I want right now. Uh-oh. We're short a piece. No, we aren't. It's right here. But yeah, that's going to be something that we're going to be doing next month is the Emperor's Throne Room, and that's a $90 set itself. So like the fact that like sets are so expensive, and in all honesty, I know you could say, well, just buy cheaper sets, and then that wouldn't be fun because the thing would be done within like 20 minutes. I always build those kind of privately because I don't want to have to worry about like, you know, building them. I want to still have stuff to enjoy is what I guess what I'm trying to say. Because like I feel like pressure to keep talking while I'm building when I'm getting recorded. And like the fun part about like doing it on my own is I could just do it in silent, watch a movie. Can't watch a movie right now because could get copyright for playing a movie in the background or playing music in the background, which in all honesty, that would have been nice too. And I'm not doing a 10-hour replay of the Pokemon Gym Leader battle theme, since that is the music that I use for all of my videos. Because at that point, then it will definitely be copyright striked. I feel like I'm really, really pushing it doing that. But like I didn't know what to play. In all honesty, I didn't know what to play for my videos. And then one of my favorite YouTubers, M&J TV, shout out to him. He was talking about like the best music for Pokemon. And he goes, well, I've been using this song from Pokemon Coliseum as my background music. I go, whoa, wait, you can do that? So then I was like, well, I'll just use my favorite, which is the Gym Leader battle song from Sword and Shield. And so far, the only copyright strikes I got were for my PlayStation stuff, which is why we are not doing gameplay videos at this moment. I mean, we'll be doing Pokemon eventually, most satisfying clip of all time. But we'll be doing Pokemon playthroughs on Twitch eventually. But as of right now, you want me to do what with my what? Oh, okay. But yeah, as of right now, there's not going to be any more gameplay videos. There's going to be a few things that are canceled for a month or so, or put on hiatus, however you want to say it, just because with the new format and everything, we got to be figuring out what really, don't want to say it like this, but what really matters to the channel. And right now, the gameplay videos don't matter to the channel. Not to sound like I don't like playing video games. I love playing video games. It's just, for some reason, I have yet to, figure out how to format that. So this is after bag 2. We kind of got the skeleton done, I think. Yeah, because it looks like we're starting to put more skin on it. So it's time for bag 3. This one's going to build IG-11, so I'll finally have an official IG-11. I've been using the old school assassin droids as, or one of the old school assassin droids is my IG-11. So I guess I have to come up with a different name for that one. I need to show you guys one day the ludicrousness of how I keep everything I have in basically inventoried. It's kind of funny, but it's so ludicrous, especially for the Lego figures. Because like even the nameless ones, I give names, and like usually I name it after either like people I know or YouTube or something like that. But like it's still very, very ludicrous on like how I keep it. And then I go, oh well, I made this for this character, and now they have an official version of this character, so now I have to rename that character. But it's stupid, but I mean, it's nice to kind of have that consistency, I guess is what I should say. Does he have? Oh, he does. Wow, he's got an arsenal. Boo, boo. Oh, there's the torso. I love building droids just because the torso is just like the best part. Even though back in the day they used to break constantly. I would love to see a High Republic game, in all honesty. Although I feel like KOTOR would be a lot more interesting to see like what they would take that in canon. But in all honesty, I feel like they would more likely do a High Republic game, and 2, with what I'm reading with Into the Dark and everything, I'd love to fight Drengir and the Nile and everything like that, just to like see how the mechanics would work on that. Since like, I'm not sure if you know what the Drengir are, but they're basically sentient plants that could take over, like basically zombify people and stuff like that. And it would be really, really cool. Here's IG-11 to just see like, okay, you got to try to kill the Drengir, but you got to be creative about it, because if you cut them in half, 2 more just take its place, or I mean, it'll rebuild itself, stuff like that. Oh, now you're mind controlled. That would be really, really cool to see, in my opinion. It's just like the Drengir, or even if they do KOTOR and they just add the Drengir into it, or because they can't obviously add the Nile to that, because the Nile are technically newer during the High Republic. I mean, they've been around, but they aren't as big of a. I don't even think they were around during the Old Republic time. But yeah, they were kind of new to that High Republic area, so we couldn't see that in Old Republic. Although I would love to see something about like the Mandalorians either in the High Republic, or just see a Mandalorian sort of thing in KOTOR, which I know you can. I think you could choose to play as one. I never got the opportunity to play KOTOR as a kid because I had a PlayStation, so never really got to play any of the Xbox exclusive games, unfortunately. But I heard that's going to change very soon, at least for Republic Commando. They'll be releasing that on the Switch, which I will be the first person in line to buy that. Being that something that I always loved was the Republic Commandos. But like, I'm glad that they are exploring new eras in Star Wars, just because like I want to know what the world was like, or the galaxy was like before the Clone Wars, and what it was like before Palpatine was even born, or stuff like that. I mean, I'd love to see them go into the future too, of like what the world would be like. Or I mean, I keep saying what the world, it's a galaxy. What the galaxy would be like come like the fall of the First Order, the fall of Palpatine, basically if Rey's not going to be considered a Jedi, the fall of the Jedi, what the world looks like, or the galaxy looks like by that point. And I know that they had answers to that in Legends, but I'm speaking canon because Disney canon does pull from Legends, but it is its own thing when you really think about it. Because I mean, there was no. I guess a good example would be there was no High Republic in back then, and there was no. Like there was, I think, 5 different things on how they started the rebellion in Legends, and like canon now, it's like this is how it happened, and it's like okay, good. Now we know how that happened, and now we know the official reasoning behind the rebellion starting, and the official how it got done. And now instead of like, oh well, Starkiller founded it, but it was also founded by da da da, and then it was also founded by da da da, but it was also founded by with blah, but actually it was this whole time. And like it's just nice now that Disney canon is being very concise with what it's releasing and what happened. I mean, there's been a few inconsistencies. There's been like post Dameron's background, but I mean, they even fixed that like almost 3 months into the inconsistency, because they originally Poe was supposed to be basically a hero of the New Republic, basically a Boy Scout and everything, and then all of a sudden they just decided to make him, for plot convenience, a spice runner. And it was like, wait, if he's some Boy Scout, how is he a spice runner? And then they went, oh, well, when he was a teenager, he was a spice runner, and then he straightened out. And then it's like, oh, okay, I kind of get that. I mean, cop out, but yeah, I kind of get that. But yeah, it's nice to see that consistency, which is something that like really intimidated me as a kid about reading the Star Wars books, was just the fact that it was really hard to be consistent on like what was going on. And I mean, they could always say like it is called Legends. They could always say that certain things were legends in that, but now it's like I don't even have to worry about like a canon hierarchy that we used to have to worry about back then. I need a bigger desk. That's the first investment. Forget the other ring light that I'm going to need. I'm going to get a desk. But yeah, that will be another thing that you'll notice in the new videos, is that the lighting is a little off. That is literally just because I only had one ring light when I do really need to. And I'm actually going out today to get a second one right after this, actually. Most likely. So I do have a feeling this is going to be finished about 2 o'clock, which is when Angie will get here. But yeah. And then the ring light, and then I'll be using my official camera, which I haven't been able to shoot anything in it because I had an issue with it when I found it. That was, for whatever reason, it wasn't taking a memory card. And I remember we were going to use it to record for our reaction for one of the movies we were watching. And like, I can't figure out why it's not working. Okay, we'll use the old one. And I'll have to like service it or something. And then the next day I literally played around with it and turned out I just had the memory card shut off. What Star Wars non-canon character would you like to make canon if you could? I mean, one that I would like to make canon would honestly, I feel, break the entire series, which I would love to see Starkiller canon, but I have a feeling that would never happen just for the fact that he's so strong in the Force and it's broken. My other option has actually already been confirmed to rejoin the canon, which would be Dirge. I love Dirge. Great character. And they now officially showed that he's going to be back in Star Wars in Dr. Aphra number 11, which, if you guys read the comics, that is the best introduction, considering that Aphra, all the weird stuff happens in Aphra. And Dirge is honestly a weird character. But yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'd say Starkiller probably, but he would break the canon. But yeah, exactly. I could also see, I'm trying to think of, Revan's technically canon now. Oh, I'd like to see some form of Jaina Solo. I mean, she obviously can't be a Solo, but Jaina Solo would be a really, really cool character to see. I know we kind of got her with Rey, but I'd just like to see a character that could be some sort of descendant, or Mara Jade too. Okay. Final answer, Mara Jade. I always forget about Mara Jade, but she would be really cool to see, like Luke's love interest. Mark Hamill actually went on Instagram a while ago, I think like 3 years ago, and said, so, Luke didn't die a virgin. So, I mean, I think that's implying that Mara Jade came back. Came back to canon. What I would really, really like to see would be, there is like the theory that that Ben or the Knights of Ren or whatever might have killed Luke's love interest. What I think would be cool is that if that were to be true, it would be Mara Jade, and like one of the reasons why Luke locked himself away from the Force was because he believed that Kylo killed the one he loved, which would tie back into kind of tie back into Legends with Darth Kaitis killing Mara. So it would be cool to kind of see that. I mean, it would kind of suck because we just got introduced to a character that we know is going to die, sort of thing. Just kind of like Rogue One, but it would still be cool. Also, another cool one would be Dash Rendar. But yeah, my final answer is Mara Jade for that question. But yeah, what's for everybody watching over? Oh, we had one person pop up and then drop out. But yeah, that would be a really cool character to see. Would be any of those. But yeah, I am excited for Dirge to be reintroduced to canon officially. I actually have a story about him that I guess still gives Angie, my girlfriend, nightmares, even though it was a game. So we did Star Wars D&D last year, me and my friends, and I was the DM. Angie was basically Cara Dune, and my friend Mike was can't think of. He was a droid. You want me to do what with my what? Okay, just so you guys know, I say that a lot when I'm building when it doesn't make sense. But yeah, and my friend Mike was a droid. My other friend was a Jawa Jedi. And another one of my friends was a decommissioned clone trooper. This took place during the Empire. And one good thing I was really good at doing was making. Oh, my other friend was a Bothan too. There was a Bothan. But one of my things that I was really good at doing was doing like horror style chase scenes. And I just remember there being one of the last ones we did was we did this whole arc about helping Mandalorians trying to take back Mandalore, which would have failed no matter what because we were trying to keep things in canon at the same time, which I also think kind of killed it, was trying to do that. But one of them was they had to go to separate planets to try to pick up separate Mandalorian coverts that were trying to recruit foundlings. And one of them was on Endor, which that would have broke canon anyways, which is fine. Doesn't matter. It's a game. And okay, that's weird. That's a first. But they ended up finding Dirge in that area. Hello, Default Minifig. I hope you're enjoying our video here. Make sure that you subscribe and like the video. We are just chilling, building a Lego set, and talking about Star Wars on Instagram and on YouTube. But yeah, we're going ahead and talking about some Star Wars D&D. But yeah, so anyways, we were they ended up finding Dirge on Endor, and it was just a whole chase scene, and I even got like music to play during it, and it was from BioShock Infinite. It was the Songbird, I think was the name. Yeah, the Songbird theme as they were getting chased, and it was that, and then when they were in Canto Bight was the coolest thing. They ended up not beating Dirge. What happened was they launched into space, and they actually ended up closing the blast door on his hand. And since Dirge is whatever you want to call him, like some sort of demon, he ended up like kind of trapped on the ship. But we ended after that session, so we couldn't build up anything more after that. But just seeing Dirge in that was the coolest thing. And then we did one of the first things was they started out on Black Spire, and there was like I said, we had a Jedi, and I told them the first rules is the friend that was playing the Jedi, which is I guess he's going to be a Twitch streamer named Weirdo777 or Wordo777. Sorry, he was the one that chose to be the Jawa Jedi, and said, so you know, if you use a lightsaber in the Force in public, there will be an Inquisitor that will be tasked to take you out. If you kill that, there'll be 2 Inquisitors, and if you kill that, Darth Vader's coming after you. He goes, okay, so he accidentally, or no, it was kind of around the same time as Fallen Order taking place, but he accidentally used the Force on Baraka after a mission that they were sent on, and they had to return to Black Spire to get like the money and everything. And he accidentally used the Force during that, and he comes back, and all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, so you walk into Oga's Cantina, and you notice everybody's like got their heads down, not trying to like make a scene or whatever, and you notice that all the guards are gone and the secret door is wide open. So Angie and my friend Mike do the smart thing and go, okay, we're leaving. We don't care about the money. And then my friend that was the Botham, or Robert was the Botham, I'm sorry, and my friend that was the clone trooper go, okay, we're gonna go we're gonna go and enter the door. I go, okay, that's fine. You enter the door and you realize where the guards are. They're hanging against the wall, choking themselves in midair. Like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. Well, we keep walking down the corridor. And then I go, okay, so you notice, like, you hear a weird hum, and you notice that Oga is talking to somebody that sounds like they're wearing some sort of voice modulator. Okay. And they keep going farther. And they go, you do realize, like, you're about to get in, like, huge trouble, right? I just want to clarify that. I'm like, yeah, but we could handle it. So then they're like, yeah, so we keep walking, and it's like, okay, now you notice that there's a figure with a crimson blade holding it against Oga's throat, interrogating, asking about you guys. So then Robert goes, okay, I'm going to take my grenade that I just got, and I'm going to roll it over there. And he rolled a 1. And I go, okay, the Inquisitor noticed. Oh, and also because of people with the Force usually got like +5 when it came to like perception. So I go, okay, so she noticed that she sensed that you did that, and she used the Force, threw the grenade back at your face. It's like, roll, and he rolled high enough, and I was like, okay, you just got like temporarily blind. He goes, oh, okay, that's not bad. It's like, now she's chasing after you. So it ended up like every turn they had to do like a roll save, and it would always end up like my friend Alex would keep getting like clipped. He was the clone. He'd keep getting clipped by the Inquisitor, and they barely made it out because of the stupid idea of, oh, I'm just gonna roll a grenade by the Inquisitor and not turn around and be smart like Angie and everybody else. And our Jawa wasn't there that day, and it was all his fault since he was the one that caused them to have an Inquisitor on their tail. But yeah, and like the Inquisitor popped up a few more times. They actually ended up having to fight her off once. It was supposed to be the second sister, but after a while she disappeared and ended up being like the 10th brother or something like that, where it was just kind of, why are they doing that like this? But yeah, it was kind of just oh, that's why. Just them kind of running away from her and hoping for the best. And I think they might have lucked out and beat her. I can't remember. Like, actually killed him or her, or whoever it was that they were fighting. They were fighting some Inquisitor. I just remember that. And it was literally, the funniest part was they were chasing after a Jawa Jedi, out of all things. Because my friend wanted to be like the most weirdest type of Jedi. They go, okay, what do you want to do? He goes, well, I want to be tiny and can't speak basic. And I go, okay, so what? And he goes, I want to be a Jawa. I go, are you serious? But yeah, so he ended up doing the Jawa, and then he had to stop showing up because of his job. So he literally just caused all this havoc for 2 plays, and then ended up having to leave and basically leaving everybody else in trouble, because I mean, it had to stay in the story. I wasn't going to be like, oh, and then the Inquisitors magically decided to stop chasing you. It's like, no, they're going to be chasing you relentlessly, especially now that they know that you have a Jedi on board. And then, like, I mean, I like put cameos in it, like Saw Gerrera was in it, and who else did we put in there? There's a lot of people we put in there. That was really, really cool. But yeah, I couldn't remember who else. I think we might have had a Jedi cameo in it. I can't remember. Like a Jedi that was definitely like not shown during Order 66. You might have had him hide away in it. Oh, Tristan was also, when we did the whole Mandalorian plot, Tristan was in it. We alluded that Din was possibly there. But yeah, and then we had some, this is going to sound really stupid, but we had some Mandalorian Ewok foundlings. Just because, like, we were on Endor. And, I mean, most of them died anyways because Dirge was there. All right, have a good day. And enjoy working with Coke. Oh, and that is like our... That doesn't make sense. Where am I missing some? Oh, okay, that's where I'm missing some. All right, this is bag 3 for everybody out there. Now it's time to move on to 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank God that was a lot extra. But yeah, so time to move on to number 4. Which, if I remember right, 4 is one of the ones that has 2 bags. So yeah, see that last one? That last one only took a half an hour. So it's kind of interesting. I guess that means that every bag takes a half an hour. Yes. We'll go with that. But yeah, glad that people are enjoying this. And that hopefully we could do more of these in the future. I do intend on doing it because I do find this rather fun myself. And this is our first bag that doesn't have a figure in it. I think we're only missing one anyways. Okay, can somebody actually in the comments, if you're watching this later, let me know if they had an original version of this that had Cara Dune in it. Because I cannot remember if that was true or not. Because I know there was like one day, like actually that was part of why I did the Jurassic World one last. There was literally one day where this shot up on Amazon by like $40. And I had no idea why. So I'm wondering if it was because she was supposed to be in this set and they had to take her out because they had to ban all the merchandise. But yeah, let me know in the comments because I'm not 100% sure. I've been meaning to Google it and I literally just keep forgetting. Because I mean, it's not really important because I do have a minifigure of her already. So it's not going to be like I have to track it down. Actually, what's funny is my most expensive pop now is a Cara Dune pop. That's why when you're a collector, you got to collect things right away. Because if you don't and a controversy happens, you miss out on the figure. Or if a shipping issue happens or something like that. Because I've had that happen before with Marvel Legends where I've had to order it on like a backlog because they just decided to start canceling figures, which was, I believe it was the Space Venom wave did that. Oh, and I'm supposed to be building 2 of these. Yeah. But yeah, and that is basically my thoughts on stuff like that. Is you got to try to act as soon as possible because if you don't, like for example, I started the Stiltman wave, and I have yet to see the Hand Ninja anywhere, and I put off getting Miles Morales for so long because I was working on the Venom Pool wave, which had a figure that was canceled. I mean, I know they aren't chase, but I call them chases. And I was like, well, I'm not going to buy anything till I finish this wave. And because of that, I missed out on getting Miles Morales, and now I have to track him down. Which is not fun, in my opinion. That is the least amount of fun to do about collecting is having to chase things down and try to find them. If anybody here is a collector, let me know what you guys like to collect. Me, myself, I do Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series, Dragon Stars, some NECA stuff, as you can see with Kong back here, even though the lighting's bad for him, and stuff like that. Another thing that I really like to enjoy getting, obviously, Legos, Pokemon cards, Magic cards, DVDs, Pops, Hot Wheels, stuff like that. Which that is going to be what Fridays are, I should mention, starting next month. There will be no more weekly or monthly hauls at the end of vlogs. Like I said, vlogs will be put on a hold. There will be something that I used to do all the time, mixed with modernness sort of thing. I'll be doing what's called massive toy reviews. And it's not just like massive toys, but it will be 3 to 4 toy reviews in one video. And obviously I'll have it broken down onto which toy you guys want to look at, sort of thing. But that is what I'm planning to do for Fridays, which is why I cannot record Friday videos until Thursday, which is why Thursdays will be super stressful for me. Especially last Thursdays of the month. That will be the straw that breaks the camel's back for me. Boom, 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 boom. See, like, when it goes like this, I honestly feel like they could probably use less pieces. Just in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if they make something like that. Need a bigger desk. Every time something falls. I should literally turn this in. You know what? From now on, every time something falls, I'm taking a drink. Don't worry. It's Dr. Pepper mixed with vanilla shots, as in like just shots of straight vanilla, not like vanilla alcohol. I don't drink. But yeah, every time I drop a piece, I'm going to take a drink. Because that's been happening way too many times. Literally, the next thing I do is drop a piece. Gotta love it. I think that's going to become a tradition now. Is just anytime I do that. One more, there it is. And then we go like that. And then we go like that. And then, come on. All right, one more. There we go. Well, yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this, whether you're watching currently or watching at a later time. We will be doing more live streams at least once a week, both on Instagram and on YouTube. And then I plan eventually, like I said, to be doing some live stream shiny hunting on Twitch. That's not lining up right. Oh, there we go. All right, we're getting some progress now. I have to say the most satisfying thing about this, just really quick, the most satisfying thing is just seeing like all the little tiny stuff come together to make something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no. So I need the smaller one. There it is. And I need this, and then I need this. And then I literally just saw this earlier, and now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I think. Yep. Okay, perfect. All right, then I need this. But yeah, if anybody is watching, make sure you leave a subscribe. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Eventually, like I said, we will be moving to Twitch and TikTok. I hate myself for saying that, but I mean, when you got a multi-platform, you got to use it all. Like I said, we'll be having a Discord server too. Basically, and I know I said earlier when anybody that subscribed on April 1st, I meant by April 1st. So April 2nd will be the cutoff date. But if you're a subscriber pre-April 1st and you want to be a part of the Discord, please let me know. That's just, I'm calling it loyalty member, just because you've been here for a long time. We don't have to worry about doing like Patreon when we get there for you guys. I didn't drop anything. I'm just getting dry mouth from talking. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. Is just, since you guys, I feel like it would be unfair since you guys have been here for the longest that I gotta be like, oh no, I'm gonna charge you guys to talk to me. Eventually when I get a Patreon. No, because you guys have been here much longer, and I know a few of you guys have been loyal fans. I think even back in Showskid's Mudflap days. Which, if anybody's finding this and they were a fan of Showskid's Mudflap, this is what I'm doing nowadays. Yeah, the channel was deleted, just so you know, for Showskid's Mudflap, just because I didn't want it being, not that I did anything bad on it, but I didn't want it being tied to this account. Just because, like I said, I didn't do anything bad on it, but I was a kid back then, and now I'm a grown adult. I don't want to have to associate my kid videos from when I was a kid with the videos I'm trying to make now. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to be doing toy reviews and stuff like that. That's really what I used to do with shows, because Mudflap was toy reviews and stop motions. I will say some of the stop motions were god-awful. And that is the only thing I'm truly embarrassed about, is those, which is understandable. Oh, that's why. Whoops-a-daisy. I don't know how to build. I've been doing this for 20 years and I still don't know how to build. So, anybody who's watching, who's your favorite High Republic character so far? Mine is Bogara. In all honesty, that is my favorite High Republic character. The one chapter that he's in Light of the Jedi literally won me over for him. And I will say, I thought the baby Wookiee in Into the Dark was going to end up being Chewbacca. Which I'm kind of happy it wasn't, but like I was sitting there, I was like, wait, this is 200 years before Phantom Menace. In that, Chewbacca is about 200 years old. Does that mean that this little baby could be Chewbacca? Which actually, I think they corrected that in Solo, but I couldn't remember. Last night I was reading that chapter, or 2 nights ago, and that was literally my thought process. I was reading it, I was like, wait, is the baby Chewbacca? But yeah, no, it ended up being some female Wookiee that was unnamed. Which, again, I'm fine with that. I just love having more Wookiees in Star Wars, because Wookiees are my favorite race. Or my favorite alien race, I should say. All right. I think I'm literally doing the side panel now, which is great because that means that we're finally getting onto the outsides. I think we still got some more inside stuff because we need the carbon freezing stuff. But I think that's supposed to be like one of the last things that we're doing. Look at me trying to guess what we're doing when I've never built this before. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I should probably put on the other piece first so I know what I'm lining up for. 1, 2, 3. That. And ah! There we go. Saved myself a drink right there. But yeah. I think I'm going to do the Luke look when I do that. Back when me and Angie went to Florida and went to Galaxy's Edge, that was like the first thing I did when I got green. I got blue milk. When I got blue milk, every time I took a drink, I was like Luke. And she's like, "Why do you keep giving me that face?" I go, "There is a reason why I keep doing that." And then she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I know. I figured it out now. It's Luke Skywalker." I go, "Yeah, it's the only way to respond to drink it." Which I will say, some of the best food I ever had was at Disney. We went to Disney Springs twice, and we actually ended up eating at the same places both times. I know I said same places, but we went to Chicken Guy for lunch, which best chicken I ever had. I kid you not. And then we went to a place right after for dessert that was the Coke factory. It wasn't like an actual factory for Coke, but it was okay, something's not lined up right. Oh, that's why. But yeah, it was Coca-Cola's basically they would sell merchandise and everything. But what Disney Springs is, for those of you who don't know, because I didn't even know it existed until we went there, is it's the free part of Disney that has all the shops and everything like that. Obviously, food and stuff you're buying you have to pay for, but they have a balloon ride there that's about $20 to get on. But other than that, everything else is like free to enjoy. Oh, they have aquatic stuff. Nothing's there is free, but it's free to walk around, I should say. And I bought my holocrons there. I bought my lightsaber there. Or not my lightsaber, but my Anakin's lightsaber. And like stuff like that. And they had a Lego store there. They had like anything you could think of, they had. And we went to eat, and we're like, okay, what are we going to do? Because I have no idea what to eat. And one of my favorite things to eat is fried chicken, especially chicken tenders. So they had a place called Guy's Chicken, or Chicken Guy. And I didn't associate the fact that it was Guy Fieri. So I got it. And then I went and ate. And I was like, this chicken's really good. And I used a dipping sauce, which was ranch. It tasted like garlic dressing. And I went, oh my God, this is the best ranch I have ever had. And like now I'm like, anytime I see anybody on Instagram going to Disney or something, I get so sad because I was like, not because of the rides, not because of anything else, but the fact that they're close to Chicken Guy and I'm not. Because, I mean, like, literally, that's how good Chicken Guy was. Did I seriously? I did. Technical difficulties, 1 second. I went and did this backwards. And then, but yeah, that was the best part. And then the Coke, we got Coca-Cola shakes, or no, Coca-Cola floats. I did. She got something else. I can't remember what she got, but it was just so like it. I loved it so much, and then we went back the next day because we weren't sure if I'd be able to build my own lightsaber, and just like that was the best part was just getting that food again. And then we went on the ride. There's actually a place that I loved as a kid called Rainforest Cafe. They have there. They closed down the all the ones by where I live, so we're not able to go there anymore. But the one that was we were going to do that, but there was a line, like insanely long line, just to be able to go and do that. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, no, I don't know how to look at things. But yeah, no. So that was like the best part, was being able to do that. And then, of course, going into Disney, and we actually ate at the Star Wars section. We had the Ronto wraps, and we had the Coke bottles and the blue milk. And out of everything that we had, I had to say my favorite's probably the blue milk. That was probably the best part. Besides the chicken, obviously. Like I said, the chicken was the best thing, but actually being in the park, the blue milk was really good. I've actually tried to make Ronto wraps before. I mean, not before that, but like after that, I tried to make Ronto wraps. Unfortunately, when I was doing it, our store was sold out of basically all the essential stuff that you needed to do it. So, like, there's no pepper jack dressing, pitas. There's no regular coleslaw. I had to do all like this stupid stuff just to be able to, or all these substitutes. And then by the time we put the substitutes on, there was nothing that we could like that would compare to it. And it was just so unfortunate because it was like these were so good, and now I kind of ruined it for myself, literally just because where I was shopping at was short on everything. But yeah, I do hope to eventually make them correctly. I feel that that would be really, really fun to do. We are now almost 2 hours into this live stream and almost halfway done. And hopefully be picking up more traction. I know we already got 2 subscribers from this, and I think 2. So I'm really happy about that. And I hope we are getting more come down the line. I hope these become more popular as we go on, just because this is really fun to do, in all honesty. Really, really do enjoy it. We are doing another live stream tomorrow. That live stream will have spoilers, though, for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So if you do not watch it, do not watch the live stream. I know most people always try to push for their live stream to be watched, but I do not want to be the person that makes you guys upset because you missed, or that I spoiled something that you didn't watch yet. So you have officially been warned not to watch tomorrow's live stream. It will be later tomorrow. I guess I was wrong. We did the carbonite stuff right now. But yeah, it will be probably about 6 o'clock to 6:30 tomorrow. It's going to be a lot shorter than this one because we're literally just talking about a TV show that most likely will only be 40 to 50 minutes. We're going to just be basically summing it up, and if people join in to watch, talking about ideas, maybe theories, if there are any theories, and things like that. That's another thing I needed to bring up, another thing right there, too. I apologize for every time I say, I've realized how much I say that when editing my videos. It is so annoying to me, and I hope it's not annoying to you guys, because it's just the fact that, like, I think halfway through I gave up on just editing out all the uhs, because it was just so annoying, and I hate the sound of my own voice. And just the fact that it kept hearing every 5 minutes. It was like, or every 5 seconds. It's like, oh my god, shut up. And then I keep scratching my nose and scratching my body in the videos. So the fact that like I'm trying to break those, but it's such a hard habit to break when you don't even realize you do it till after the fact. That's the biggest issue, is that like I'll be talking and all of a sudden I'm like this. I don't realize that I'm doing it because my body just itched so bad that I just went for it. And then the next thing you know, I'm editing and like, okay, I'm talking something important. Here I am scratching my nose, covering my face. And then, the next moment, I'm talking about something else that's very important. And here I am scratching the back of my head and looking away from the camera and stuff like that. So there is stuff that I am trying to work on. So do bear with me while I try to work on either A, editing those out, or B, trying not to do that. Something that me and Angie did figure out, which if you follow me on Instagram, I posted it on my Instagram story, is that the reason why my face has been so itchy is because, it's going to sound disgusting, but I have a lot of like blackheads and a lot of like other stuff that's mixed in on my face. And the fact is that like that causes my face to get so itchy. So while I'm recording and stuff, I just go for it, which like that. I mean, I was doing that as an example. That wasn't me per se doing it just to do it. But no, that's basically the issue that I've been having to try to work around, is that. And we actually, since Angie is a cosmetologist, she actually helped me clear things up on my face. And I've been better this week about touching my face and stuff than I usually am. So it did help, thank God. But I do need to do that more often. And we also have decided that like I am going to put effort into how I look for you guys, since the only good greaseball to watch is Penguins. And I'm not making fun of him. That's literally what he calls himself, or he calls himself a greaseball. So yeah, that's the one thing I'm trying to stay away from, is just not looking good, I guess is the best way to say it. I didn't even realize I put that on. But yeah, that's something that I'm trying to do, is just have a consistent look. Like every time before I record, or before I've been doing something like this, I actually shave to make sure that I don't have like some weird look. I never really liked how I look with a beard. I might try it one day. I don't know. Probably not though, just because I don't think I look good with it. And then usually I'll be wearing hats in videos, but considering that this is a live stream, I'm not planning on wearing a hat. Now I can use the piece that's finally been trying to roll out of here. But yeah, that's basically been like the plan for this. And then the whole idea with TikTok will be doing like kind of just like sort of sketch things like Vine, and sort of other things like showing off collections, showing off stuff like that. Maybe doing like I don't know what the limit for Vine is, but like a minute review of something small, or like a preview or something like that. But if you guys have ideas, let me know, because I'm at that age group that doesn't really know how to use TikTok, to be honest. But basically the way I see it is, if I am not going to be using it then there's going to be some sort of issue that I'll be missing out on a certain demographic of audiences, whoever that may be, that could watch the channel as well. But yeah, so like I said, we have reached the 2-hour mark officially, but what I have been planning is just kind of to like I said earlier, treat this like a business and go from there. So I'm hoping that approach will help us grow as a community and turn into something that will eventually be big. Not saying that is something I'm throwing everything in on, but that is something that I would really like for this channel, even if it would be like moving it to having somebody else run it as well and stuff like that. I've actually discussed it with a few people, what I've been planning, and everybody so far really enjoys it. Everybody so far thinks it's a really good idea, and I'm glad that they do, and I hope that the idea is actually good, and we're able to move up because of it. So one thing I will say really quick is that with the videos being recorded a month ahead, that there will be some time where I am a little inconsistent with how many subscribers I have or something like that, because at the point of recording it, that's however many I had. Like, I think I even said 50 in one of them, and that's 3 shy of where we actually are now, or 4 shy, depending on whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of the point of these live streams, is to not only just kind of have a more up-to-date talk with the fan base, but to be able to actually be accurate in everything that we are talking about. There's that. So yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I think we literally only have. Wait, was that 4? Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, and then we go here. We're just building basically the other side right now. Which, did I miss that on that side? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, sweet. It's weird when you don't remember when you do something that you literally just did. But I guess it's because I'm kind of talking while I'm doing this. So it's very easy for me to not realize what I'm doing half the time. But, I mean, that's fine, because this is for your guys' entertainment. Entertainment. Right. Oh, okay, good. Right, so we are almost done with this one. We're over halfway done. And plug it in. All right, so this is after bag 4. We're almost there, guys. Bear with me here. That one only took a half hour too, I think. So that's good. We're getting more consistent. All right, so next one comes with our last figure in this piece. And where are you? There we go. All right. let's do this. Who knows? I might hold off on the last bag, not let you guys see me do it. Nah, we'll finish this through. We do that every month. We finish it through. It's just weird not to, like I said, it's weird not to have Angie here. Usually she's able to fill in the gaps when we're doing something really focused, like trying to figure out where this first, oh wait. First, let's do this. Let's do the right thing first. And build Carl Weathers. Or Chubbs. That's his name in Happy Gilmore, Chubbs. I couldn't think of what it was. I was going to call him Chubbs at the beginning, but I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, here we go. Here's for you and for you. That's all the figures for this. Now it's time to do these. All right, so it says we need 2 of these. But guess what? I can only find 1. There it is. All right. And now here, oh, okay. I was going to say, here comes the hard part, is trying to figure out on this monstrosity where this goes. Okay, there we go. I guess it's staying consistent on being where it's supposed to be. So at least we have that. And then we go here. Sorry guys, I'm a little burning out on like talking right now. So somebody needs to get on here and give me ideas on what to talk about, because I'm running low. Not really. I could probably figure something out. I know. Let's talk. Oh no, we already talked about Black Widow. Well, I'll say this: I'm excited for Godzilla vs. Kong. That's going to be great to see. I'm actually seeing it in IMAX on opening day. Social distancing, don't worry. But yeah, that's going to be a really fun thing to do, especially since theaters are finally reopening. Being able to see something that massive on a big screen. Actually, I got to see King of the Monsters on IMAX as well. And like now, anytime there's giant stuff, I have to see it in IMAX. So like when Jurassic World 3 comes out, I have to see that in IMAX. Just because, I mean, it's giant dinosaurs. You can't watch giant dinosaurs on a small screen. And I know Godzilla ain't a dinosaur, but I mean, that's how I feel, is like seeing giant stuff like that on screen. You have to do that. Otherwise, I mean, what are you really paying for then? Especially if you're watching it on your phone. That's not fun. I know that like some of you don't want to go to theaters yet. That's fine, but like, just think about do you really want to watch Godzilla on your phone? Watch it at home at least. Not on a home TV, not on your computer, not on your phone. Just see it in theaters or at home on your biggest screen TV. Which actually, that's what I was originally planning to do. We just got a new TV at my house, and I've been debating, like, it's bigger and it's 4K. What can I watch in 4K that's big? And I was like, oh, Godzilla. And then my friend goes, let's go see Godzilla when it comes out. So now it's like, okay, what do I really want to see in there? Because I am going to watch it the day after, because it's kind of going to be a guy's night. And Angie does want to see it, so I'm going to have to watch it 2 times, one with her, one with myself and my friends. I did originally invite her, but they did want it to be a guy's night. So I'm sorry, Angie. She already knows and she understands. But yeah, that's kind of what stinks about it is I'm happy to see it with friends. I'm happy to see it in theaters. But Wish I could see it with my girlfriend too. But that's no big deal. I think, in my opinion, I think Godzilla is going to become Mechagodzilla. Like, it's going to end up being Mechagodzilla. But I think Kong is going to win. Mostly for the fact that he's had less movies. They're going to want to try to get Kong bigger in the franchise. I heard that Gamera might be coming into, not in the movie, but like in the future, Gamera might be getting a movie. So I do feel that Gamera would fit better with Kong being out there and not Godzilla, just because, I mean, two giant lizards, I know one's more dinosaur and one's more turtle, but still, like, it would be hard to do that. It would be like having Iron Man and Ironheart coming out with movies within years of each other, or a year of each other. Kind of feel like it's copying off itself, and that wouldn't be as fun for the audience. Right. But other than that, I really honestly think that they aren't going to kill off one of them. It's going to be one just kind of takes defeat and leaves, sort of thing. Okay, it says to not do it like this, but I'm doing it like that anyways. But yeah, I don't think that they would. I think killing off a major person in a franchise by another major person in the franchise would be a bad idea, especially if they don't intend on bringing that person back. Just the way to look at it would be like Civil War or Batman v Superman. You don't want one title character being an actual definitive winner when it's something that big, even though they did say that there's going to be a definitive winner. Welcome back, AV Brick Studios. We're talking about Godzilla versus Kong now. Ran out of things to talk about Star Wars wise, so we're discussing who we think is going to win. Who do you think is going to win, Godzilla or Kong? I'm pulling for it to kind of be neutral, but Kong's going to kind of be the bigger winner. But yeah, since that's going to be the next big thing that comes out, since Black Widow is now waiting longer, and I mean, Bad Batch is going to be great. I can't wait for Bad Batch 2. I actually have that day off for sure because I'm going to be doing some Star Wars hunting for May 4th. But the first thing I'm going to be doing is watching Bad Batch and live streaming my reaction to it. And I'm really upset that I didn't get to do my joke for when we started this, of just pouring it out and going, okay, RAZORCREST is built. But I also feel like that would have been too soon. Because that was the most upsetting scene in the entire season, was the RAZORCREST blowing up. That made me literally sad. All right. Next would be this. And then this. We're probably about half hour left on this live stream. Getting there, probably about half hour, 35 minutes left. Maybe shorter. Usually the last one's always cosmetic, so the cosmetics usually go by fast. But eventually we should be done. And yeah. I usually like to do these in one sitting just so that way we don't have to worry too much about picking up where we left off and then me not losing my patience of having to wait and then just build it on my own. But yeah, you know how it is. But yeah, if anybody has any more questions, feel free to ask them. I am always willing to answer questions as long as it's not too personal. Yeah, we got stuff coming in. That's good. What's next? So we did that. Next would be these. And we got what? Okay, I'm a little lost. Hang on one second. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not lost. Oh, no, I'm just dumb. So almost going to be a repeat of January. Actually, no, I don't think it would be a repeat of January because I would have noticed by then that that was wrong. But yeah, I hope I'm not having you guys think that this is going to be a one-time thing. We are going to be doing these types of things once a month. We're going to be doing reactions to Disney Plus shows. I say Disney Plus because Star Wars, Marvel, stuff like that once a week, as long as there's something out. No matter what, we'll be doing at least one live stream a week. And we will be doing some stuff like that. Most live streams will be shorter. This is going to be kind of the magnum opus every month. And what is your favorite Star Wars set that is coming? Like Bad Batch show. Honestly, I'm thinking my favorite would either have to be the Bad Batch shuttle, or more than likely, I'm looking forward to I forgot his name for a second. Moff Gideon's command ship. I forgot the actual name of it, but that I'm really excited for too. Other than that, I can't really recall what else is coming out as of right now. But yeah, that's something that I'm really looking forward to because I love having like flagships and stuff like that. I always wanted to have like some sort of fleet almost. And I mean, I'm basically there. I do have a fleet, but there's no such thing as a too big of a fleet. But yeah, this was my biggest excitement was this right here. What's your favorite that will be coming out soon? And are they officially coming out in May or is it going to be June? Because I don't 100% know myself. Usually I just walk in there and when they're out, I'm like, okay, cool. When if they're not out, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll figure something out. But yeah, I'm also excited for some Harry Potter stuff too. Probably not getting any of the new Harry Potter stuff just because it's not going to be syncing up with the stuff that just came out. It's all going to be like remakes of really, really old ones, and they're going to be linking up with their self. And it's like, why have two Hogwarts when you already have one? I have a feeling they'll probably release some in May, just because May 4th. They're going to want to try to push on that. Don't quote me, though, because I'm probably wrong. Yeah. But, yeah, the other stuff, I mean, I'm hoping that we can get some actual, like, MCU sets soon, because I know that they can't really release anything else since they haven't really released any MCU, but it would kind of be cool to get, like, a Friends or Big Bang Theory sort of set, but WandaVision. I feel like that would be a really cool thing to see. Just to kind of have it like in that sort of like television sort of setup like they have. There we go. So that's supposed to be an escape pod, or do I not remember that? Just don't remember that. So this is after this. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Mandalorian fighter. I'm so excited for that too. There's a place that I go to called Bricks and Minifigs that did custom versions of that, of the Phantom ones, and they have the mall version and the regular version, and it's just so cool looking. It's just because they're custom, they're so expensive. They actually were supposed to be making a custom RAZORCREST that was like 3 times the size of this, but I think it was supposed to be like $600. And I was like, oh, I'll just get the regular one for a fifth of the price. But yeah, we are now officially on the last bag. And I am excited because this is looking really, really shabby. And then, of course, on Instagram tomorrow, we will be having the showcase of this. So make sure you guys go to see that. Now, I'm doing something out of tradition, just so everybody knows. You always put the missiles in first. It's a silly tradition, but I always do it. And you start continuing to build. I don't know why I do it. I just like doing that, and then sometimes they go off, and then I get mad. I was like, why do I always put that in first? But I mean it's tradition. You gotta keep doing it. But yeah, now we're doing the engines, I think. So this is gonna be fun. And then we're gonna drop this, and then it's gonna be season 2. No kidding. That would break my heart. All right, so we only have to build one right now. That's perfect. I don't have to double build. So yeah, any old sets that anybody is ever looking for, if you want to look them up online, they're called Bricks and Minifigs. It's basically a buy-sell trade place for. Started building that double one. I didn't want to. It's a buy-sell trade place for Legos. It's like a disc replay sort of thing. I find cool stuff there all the time. That's how I got some of my older minifigures, some of my older sets. Was just through Bricks and Minifigs. They do one of the ones that I go to does custom Jedi Starfighters. I got a Darth Vader's Jedi Starfighter, Mace Windu's Jedi Starfighter, and I believe the other one was Ayla Secura, which is supposed to be just a generic Jedi Starfighter. They said you could get really anybody with it. And then a Halloween one that was limited edition. Like they only made 10. And then they have a custom Droidicas. I think I'm only missing 2. One of them is a Christmas one that you have to get the Christmas set with, but you have to get it literally the day that it comes out. And usually I'm busy the day that it comes out. And I think a purple one I haven't gotten. Can't remember, but I did get the Halloween one. I got the snowy one. I got the forest one. I got the Sith one. They're pretty cool. I'll show them off next time I'm able to grab them out of the city to show you guys. But yeah, definitely check out Bricks and Minifigs. They're a good company. There's 3 in my state that I know of. I've only been to 2 because one's kind of far. But I do plan on going there rather soon just to check it out. But yeah, really cool place to go, especially if you're a Lego fan. Another cool place to go, I suppose, I've never been there. I'm planning on going there today. There's an antique store that basically is there purposely just to sell action figures. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be checking out either today or tomorrow. And I'm super excited to see it. Does anybody have like a go-to place to go to when looking for either it be Legos or toys or whatever you collect? I also love going to the comic book store, to be honest. That's like one of my favorite places to go. I will make it a habit to try to stop at every single Graham Cracker Comics around my general area at least once a month, just to see, because all of them have different stuff, in all honesty. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we need this. But yeah, that's been what I've been like really excited about is just I don't know why I said that. That was random. But yeah, I'm excited for just being able to check out stuff at that store and check out at other places just stuff that you normally don't see like that the antique shop. That's something that I'm really excited to go and see because place I've never been. New place to check out toys, might become a regular customer there. And who knows what they have there. So yeah, that's been something I've been looking forward to. Another thing would probably be, or another good place to shop, obviously would be the Lego store itself. They're okay, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I got really confused for a second on something, but no, that's something that I really like doing too. Is even though it's a 40-minute drive going out to the official Lego store by my house, just seeing what's going on, and it's also in a mall, so like there's other really cool places at that mall. That mall, it's called the Woodfield Mall, just to kind of plug that too. It's got a lot of like niche stores that they usually don't have everywhere else. And then right across the street is literally Legoland. So it's pretty cool to just go there and like check what's going on and what some places might have that others don't. And just stuff like that. That's usually like I try to do that once a month too. And I'll always come back with like stuff that'll be included in videos and just really, really, really love it when I get to do that for you guys. All right, another one down. We're literally on the cusp of creating the RAZORCREST. And that is something that I know you guys are excited for, and I myself cannot believe we are almost at that point. That's a really weird build. Oh, that's why, because there's nothing there. Okay, that makes sense. You know, for someone that's built Legos for 15, 16, 20 years, however long, I'm sure kind of dumb about it. I have actually not yet been able to build mocks, unfortunately. I do not have the time or the money to be able to get something as beautifully accurate as some people have. The closest I have is my Lego City that also has Jurassic Park in it. So like the closest thing to a mock that I got is Jurassic Park. But I do have an entire city that I've spent years building, rebuilding, changing around and everything. I'm still working on a certain spot. I've made a downtown area, and some of that's constantly changed, which is kind of funny because like my new I haven't even finished it yet, and the fact that I keep going back and switching other parts is like just sad to me. But yeah, I have a downtown area I've been working on, and the last thing that I need to build is the apartment complex. I've only gotten, or I mean, the apartment area for like all my extra figures that don't really have like a place to be. And the only thing that like is officially in there are the original Avengers Tower and the Sanctum Sanctorum. But like, it needs so much work to get finished. And it is pretty cool. I do love it. Another one that's not really a mock because it really is just a bunch of ships. But I did try to remake the hangar from Rogue One. So I do, and that's actually getting overrun right now because I have so many Y-Wings and so many A-Wings and X-Wings, and got a 5th X-Wing in my box to send over that I'm stacking ships now. But it used to emulate the Rogue One thing. The Rogue One, I can't think of it. The Rogue One hanger. Okay, how am I doing this? You want me to do what with my what? Okay, there we go. And then I just realized this whole time I've been saying that's a Star Wars quote. It's like, why do I keep saying that? And yeah, because 3PO says it in Rise of Skywalker, which is really reaching because it's also in a bunch of other movies. But you want to put what in my what? Absolutely not. But yeah, I completely forgot about that. In the coming months, you'll see my review, Rise of Skywalker, and you'll understand why I forgot that. But yeah, I mean, it's not... I do like Rise of Skywalker, but not as much as the other films in that trilogy. But yeah, I do have a ranking of all my favorite Star Wars movies. What's your guys' favorite Star Wars movies? Just curious, kind of doing a mental poll of what other people like compared to what I like. I mean, it's not gonna... I don't think people's opinions will change my opinion on what I like, but yeah. I'm always curious what other people like. Everybody has the right to their own... that's the best answer, is that you don't have a favorite, though. But everybody has the right to their own opinion, I feel like. And I do feel it's wrong that some people do try to like push their opinion over yours, and tell you that you're wrong, because everybody has opinions. That's the thing. And that's what's great about humanity, is we don't have to oh my god. We don't have to agree on everything to be able to like something. And that's just my opinion. But yeah, I have to make 7 of the same exact thing. So this is going to be fun. Not that I'm complaining. Like I said, I'm having fun doing this, but when it goes something like this, it gets to the point where it's like, okay, maybe could have been a little easier. But again, I mean, it's like I said, this is the cosmetic part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the cosmetics, they go by fast, but they take forever to do, which doesn't make any sense there, but it feels like time slows down when you're doing it, just because you got the most of it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need one more. There you are. But yeah, it was really hard for me to pick a favorite. I just did a video ranking all of Star Wars for me, and that was, I think the list took 3 days to make, and I had to basically like write reasonings down on why I felt a certain way about something, just because it was hard for me. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was 4, and like I can't say like I hate one of the movies. I love them all, and I can't say that like, I mean, I do have a favorite, which is Empire Strikes Back, but like it's hard to choose a second or a third favorite or a fourth favorite, anything like that, just because it's like they're all good in my opinion. I mean, every movie has a flaw. Just in general, every movie, even Infinity War, even Endgame, even insert perfect movie here, even Citizen Kane, which is considered to be the best movie of all time. Every movie has a flaw. So, like, the only time that I have to pick apart flaws in a movie is when it's just like glaring, and they don't like consider it glaring, and they made, I mean, obviously they're never going to consider it glaring, but when they don't, like, when they focus on that. So, like, Transformers 5. There's so many issues with that movie, and they focus on it so much that every single issue is something important to the plot, and it makes the movie just, the plot makes no sense, and then it's terrible. But, like, I mean, obviously the pacing in episode 1 is a major flaw, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad movie. It's just got poor pacing. Oh no, I killed it. Well, I'm glad I did that because I just realized I did something wrong. Whoopsies. Yeah, okay, so wait, that's going to be this one then, right? Yeah, that's this one. I could just face it right there. Okay, we got one engine down. Now it's time to do the other engine, and then we're almost, I think we'll be done, actually. I keep saying almost, but, like, I literally think that this is the last thing that we have to do, which is good because I am getting tired. It just hit me. Well, this is the last sticker we're applying. See, this is also why I wish Angie was here, because if she was, she's way better at applying stickers than I am. Mine is just because I have really shaky hands, just from, not from being an alcoholic, I don't drink, but, like, just other issues causing me to have shaky hands. And she's just better at applying them on than I am. Yeah. All right. Next month. Okay, so here's the official announcement, even though I got nobody watching. Like I said, we will have an actual official announcement come April 1st. I mean, April 1st or March 31st, which is that we will be rebranding the channel. It will still be called It's That Nerd Ryan. It will still feature nerd videos or pop culture videos, as in Pokemon, Star Wars, Marvel, as well as movie reactions. That's all staying. What is not staying is the monthly gameplay videos. The monthly gameplay videos was one of them. Other one that isn't staying is the vlogs are temporarily not staying. The Toy of the Month reviews are going to be rebranded as Massive Toy Reviews. And we are going to be moving the Catching Up podcast to the third Saturday instead of third Thursday of the month. And that will be me and Robert, as usual. We may be doing another podcast eventually called the Watch Podcast, which will be basically me and a few friends updating about certain things going on with pop culture. And there may be another one called Nerd Fight, which will be basically talking about like what if scenarios that people have either always questioned or never thought of before. We will also be making Fridays the Massive Toy Reviews. Thursdays will be Angie watches for the first time. And thank you for still watching. Sorry, I should have said that. And we will be doing Pokemon videos on Wednesdays. Once a month, we'll actually be doing a build your own Pokemon region series that I started creating a Pokemon series. Or I mean, creating a Pokemon region. We'll also be looking at collections, separate parts of my Pokemon collection. We'll also be looking at separate parts of my Star Wars collection and stuff like that down the line, depending on how these Pokemon things go. And then we'll also be talking about Legends Arceus, Shining Diamond or Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, stuff like that. We'll be doing Star Wars videos once a week on Tuesdays, which will right now just be the reviews of the movies. And then moving on, it'll be more like theories and stuff like that. And then every Monday we'll be doing Marvel. This month it's all theories. But after that we'll be doing like one Marvelous scene, other stuff, reactions, talking about certain movies, stuff like that. That'll be on Mondays. Sundays, eventually, once I get a capture card, we'll be streaming for 1 hour every Sunday, maybe 2, on Twitch for shiny hunting Pokemon. We will be doing a live stream every Friday for a half an hour from 6 to 6:30. Stuff coming out. So it'll be about like Falcon and Winter Soldier will be tomorrow. We are doing that live stream now. We are not doing that live stream. We are not waiting on that live stream for the rebranding and relaunch of the channel. We are doing that as it comes out. We are then going to be watching or doing like Loki, Bad Batch, stuff like that. Anytime a new Star Wars or Marvel thing comes out, we will be live streaming a review immediately after we watch it. Depending on when we watch it, most likely it will be 6 at night that we will be doing that live stream. If not, it will be 10 in the morning. Every video will be released at 10 in the morning that is not live. That's the plan. If there's ever a double upload, the second upload will go on at 6 at night. So that way there's spacing in between it and everything like that. Eventually, we will be double uploading videos. I keep saying we like I have a team. We is me, and sometimes Angie. But yeah, we will be uploading videos at 10 a.m. There's a second one. It'll be at 6 p.m. So that way there's a gap. If I will announce on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook that there will be 2 videos that day, so you can look out for it. You don't have to worry about waiting to see if it has to come out, and stuff like that. Every day too, there will be a posting or 2 on Instagram, which what I mean by that is that we will have a toy posted as well as the thumbnail for the video. What I mean by that is if I do, like today, all I got was the RAZORCREST and King Kong here. So tomorrow we would have King Kong posted, or tomorrow we would actually have the RAZORCREST posted, and then Saturday we would have King Kong posted. If I do not have that much stuff to show off, then we'll only be posting 1 picture a day until we're able to start showcasing more figures, which really shouldn't be that hard. All I really have to do is honestly dig through my extra pieces that came with the figures and pull everything out and then match and everything and do stuff like that. I do try when we make these videos or pictures to make sure that I do include all their accessories in it. that is the major plan on that. So that's why I would have to go through and dig and everything like that. Eventually, I am hoping to turn Nerd Fight, which was the idea for the podcast that I was talking about, into a stop motion animated short where instead of talking about like random things, we go, what would happen if we put Darth Vader against Iron Man? What'll happen there? And then we do a stop motion of Iron Man versus Darth Vader, and we'll have people vote on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter who would win. And then once that happens, we'll film the ending. We'll get like the fighting done and everything. And then we'll do whatever, maybe film both finishers, leave the other one on TikTok, and do the official winning ending on here, if we are able to do that. Again, that takes a lot of time to do. I think once a month would be plausible even, but I don't know if there will be enough interest in that to keep doing that. By interest, I mean interest of myself, mainly because, I mean, I'll be the one that's having to do it and film it unless I get a partner to do that with me. Also, just really quick before we continue to talk about the rebranding and everything, one thing I do need to say is this will only be saved on YouTube. This will not go on Instagram. Usually these go on Instagram Reels. That is not going to happen this time unless I accidentally hit the button like I did last time, which if I did, you guys are lucky, but this should only be on YouTube. I am planning to cross stream again. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I probably will not, to be honest. But other than that, this will never be saved again to the Reels on Instagram, just because it takes too much space up and everything like that. And I don't know if anybody is truly interested to sit through a reel that they cannot fast forward on Instagram, where opposed to YouTube, where you can go back and on the live stream and literally fast forward to the end if you want to just see the finished product and stuff like that. And you're able to pause it and everything like that. So I don't feel that I like reels. I do. I like posting on here and everything. But the fact of the matter is that I keep saying Facebook, YouTube is so much easier to use for people than Instagram is when it comes to watching videos like this. So that's why it's not going to be saved on Instagram. Yeah, we are almost done here. It looks like I was right. So just a few more things. Also, so like I said, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter are all actually up as we speak. Drop something. But yeah, they are up as we speak. TikTok should be up sometime this week, maybe next. And I'm believing Discord should be up come April 1st. I will create the Discord. Everything else will be active later on. For example, once we get enough following, Patreon will be activated. Stuff like that. So make sure you guys do stay tuned for all that coming up. But yeah, everything will have its own little exclusivity to it. Twitch, like I said, will be Pokemon stuff. Hopefully that could come sometime in August. I mean, not August. What month are we in? April. Hopefully it will come sometime in April. It all very much so depends on if I am able to find a capture card. Maybe that's what it was. Hang on 1 second, guys. No, that's not sure. Oh, okay, that must be an extra piece. Okay, so we do not have Angie here, as I said, which is unfortunate. So she usually puts on the last piece, but I will have to do that for her today. All right. So this is the finished product of the RAZORCREST. So we'll show everything off in a second. This is a nice book. I don't know if I should keep the book or not. But yeah, so here is the RAZORCREST in all its glory. Everything is all completed and done. I like it. It's got some heft to it, which is really, really nice. So time to... No, I'm kidding. So yeah, that's the RAZORCREST that literally just had a piece pop off. Feels like the real RAZORCREST. Then for the minifigures, we got the Mandalorian in his old armor, which I thought was supposed to be the new one. That's fine though. And we got Grief Karga right there. And we got IG-11, which looks just like IG-88. We got Grogu, which I have to focus a little more on for you guys because he's hard to see. And the Scout Trooper. So yeah, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Really excited that we had some people. I'm getting told on. All right, have a great day. We are actually finished, so I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be ending this now. Everybody, have a beautiful day. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and soon TikTok, and soon Twitch. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Really hope that everybody here has a great day. And as I say in my Star Wars videos, we're all Pokemon. No, not in my Star Wars video. We're all Jedi Masters on the inside. Thank you, guys.